Okay, let me go ahead and get this out of the way. First off, I am not trying to say that all folks who are homeless, I'm not trying to say that, I'm not trying to say that they're all bad or anything. Now, I got that out the way, so let me go ahead and start. So, um, we tend to have some homeless folks who come around to where, over here where I work at. Um, well, let me start over. So, to, yeah, technically yesterday, um, had some new folks in the store, who were in training. So sometime around like 7, 8, while they're still here, one of the homeless guys who tends to basically, you're not supposed to solicitate out here, but folks are just like, hey, fuck the rules or social norms. So this dude comes around, offers to take our trash out, and then these kids, yes, they are kids, because they are under 19, so they were like, okay. It's like, and here's the thing, like, first off, our door wasn't locked. It really was supposed to be, but anywho, so, he came in. I'm just like, let me just see what they're going to do. So yeah, essentially, they handed him some of the trash that we had in the store, and he threw it away. But then one of them actually paid attention, or they were like, oh, he wants us to pay him to throw trash away. Now, a couple of things I'm going to state. So, a good chunk of the people who tend to come over here and do stuff like that, yeah, they want payment of some kind. Most of the times, they're going to want money, or depending on who's here, usually depending on who's here, and also who it is, they'll usually take, if there's any food left over, like someone didn't come and get something or whatever, yeah, we'll usually give that to them. And I'm just like, hey, I'd rather give you food. I'd rather give you food so that, one, that's not like, hey, that's less waste we got to deal with. That's one thing. Second of all, I'm being honest when I say this. A good chunk of the homeless folks who come here and do stuff like that, take garbage out and everything. Yeah, I'm sorry, but majority of the time, their money is going to go into alcohol or some type of drug. And before anyone tries to say like I'm lying or anything, it's like, nah, fam. Like one of the dudes who tends to come over here, it's like he loves, what is it? It's not but like what is it? Cult 46, I believe. Basically, malt liquor. So yeah, it's like if anything, he always has one of those cans. It's either of that Bud Light or some other beer or malt liquor. Yeah, and unfortunately, another one, and this is the one that was here last night. Unfortunately, he does crack to the point where, heck, even one of the other, technically she's a driver, but she does essentially like me, she is down as a manager. She knows that this guy does crack. And unlike me, she did essentially look at these kids, be like, what? We're like, why did you do it? It's like, why? I didn't say anything, but I just looked at them, and yeah, I'm pretty sure they figure it's like, oh, we done goofed. So here's the thing with me. It is so here's the thing. taking the trash out or even sweeping in front of the store. Okay. My thing is, that is technically those two activities, well, those two chores, that is part of your duty as, like, when you work in here. Like CSRs, that is one of their jobs, to take the garbage out, but to also like sweep outside, like in front of the store. That is essential what you are being paid for. I am gonna say the price. Yeah, I'm gonna say the wage that the CSRs have, depending on how long they've been here. And with these ones, yeah, they do, they're being paid, the $7.25 minimum wage. But, I am of the mindset of, hey, you might want to, push up minimum wage. So at least it's not in the single digits. When I say single digits, stuff like, the $7.25, like, I mean, yeah, I might be one of those folks who's like, you might want to change it up to maybe $15. Just saying. But, that's another video. That's another video for a different day. But yeah, so taking the garbage out and sweeping, that is one of the tasks of a CSR. Now, it also got to the point basically when, and here's the thing, they didn't get all the trash. So, and I'm not, no, do I want to, fuck it. So after a certain time, it was just me and the driver who was in the store. Basically, I'm basically making orders, dealing with customers and everything. So, of course, there's going to be more trash. Especially because I didn't get a chance to, sweep earlier like I normally do. But, anywhoosies. So, I gathered all the trash bags. And whatever boxes that were left. And also getting, orders that people didn't come pick up. Wasteful punks. I could have said something worse, but But yeah, so I'm heading out because, one, I don't have a problem taking the garbage out. Now, if someone else in the store can do it, then that gives me time to take care of, like, to do something else, just double check, make sure I swept everything. Or usually around that time, when I'm taking garbage out, that usually means I have already cleaned everything else. I just need to take that out. Then I could go ahead and start. On some of my the last of my manager duties, which is essentially I just got to do inventory. I got to do a quick, one walk around and do money, and then I can do, end of day process. Fine. Why is it that I come out the door and the dude from earlier shows up, and of course he asked for money, stating that he was, going to go to the the homeless shelter, but saying stuff like it costs like $1.25. Okay, now here's the thing. When people do stuff like that, especially towards me, I'm kind of like, well, first off, the place I'm working at now, I'm like, fam, what makes people think I have money like that? I'm not gonna say who, but I always have somebody always asking me for money, and I'm just like, what makes you think I have extra money like that? Like, here's the sad thing. Me personally, I really don't. Whatever I get in my check, majority of the time, that money does not go towards me. I really do not spend money like that. The only time I'm really going to spend money on myself is usually it's going to be on my 2 off days. And that is only to get myself a good meal. Like a meal that is not going to be just high and just loaded with grease. It's just not loaded with all these fats. It's like, it is going to actually fill me up and it's going to be good and nutritious. Or heck, I'm gonna be honest, this I know you probably might not be able to see it clearly, but this mask I have on right now, thanks to Nerdy Kepi, that's selfless advertisement. Although, I mean, not trying to be funny, but this is a dope mask. But stuff like this right here, like, and hell, even when I'm like, heck, not if I'm not even getting a commission from somebody, hell, I'm usually gonna at least try to, at least donate. I'm gonna donate money to a charity, or I will give, I'll give like a mutual or something. I might send them some money. So I really don't spend money on myself like that. Usually my money goes to goes towards other people, willingly or not. So it was kind of the fact that I really did feel some type of way of just giving someone who is a known crackhead my own money that I'm essentially working my butt off. Also, I'm just getting that tired, because heaven forbid, and this actually almost happened once. Another homeless person, like, they wanted money, and yeah, it did get to a point where everyone else was like, they were getting ready to call the cops, but I will say I think I was in something of a generally decent mood that day, where any other day, honestly, even if I had my uniform on, I would have been like, honestly, I really would have just gotten into a fight. And yeah, unfortunately, how I can be sometimes and how my rage is and everything, I'm pretty sure I would have been in trouble, because I probably would have sent that person to the hospital. But yeah, that is one reason I'm just like, y'all need to stop trying to give people, do not give them money. You need to at least offer them food that we have that no one has picked up, and it is still good. Like I said, I'd rather food not be wasted, because otherwise, in the event that none of us have money, because honestly, first off, if I'm mostly dealing with teenagers and everyone, not trying to be teens, if y'all seeing this, I'm sorry, but some of y'all don't know how to handle your money. So it's like, y'all broke, and the rest of us, either it's like you have poor money management, or you are trying to take care of business, you are paying on bills and such. You are paying on bills, loans, and just stuff like that. And then of course, I know it's I'm pretty sure someone's gonna be like, well, you get something from your job. No, fam. This is just me personally. I'm up here trying to leave this. When I do leave, I'm not trying to have anybody try to say that I stole money or anything like that. So there is no no. I refuse to use any store money to pay a homeless person, stuff that, once again, CSRs are supposed to do. Now, I could make a remark about a different situation, from some stuff that has come to my attention on my off days, as to how stuff's dealt with. But once again, that is yet another topic I'm going to go into at a later date, essentially at my leisure. I need to I kind of need to, write that stuff down in case I forget it. So folks, here's the thing. Once again, I don't have a problem with homeless people. However, if they're doing stuff that essentially people who were hired to do work, that's what I'm like. I really do have issues with that, and I'm just like, if you're gonna have someone else do it, and they're not even on the payroll or anything, it's like, then what is the point of you being here? that does not, to me, it has nothing to do with capitalism. I'm just like, dude, just, you essentially have I'm like, dude, just have some form of responsibility. Just have some kind of, I don't know, like, dignity. I can't say dignity because, well, it's not like this is exactly, Forbes, top 100 Forbes, businesses or anything like that, but still. Anyways, it is getting late. I'm tired. I'm gonna go home and I'm probably gonna play a few games. I don't know what, just to kind of sort of de-escalate how my brain is right now. So I will talk to y'all later. Bye.